Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for my flip through of the 2019 Hobonichi Techo. You can see I have got the most beautiful cover, the stripes with the pastels, it's just so in at the moment. I got this from Jet Pens and there was a whole bunch of other colors that were sold out and I really didn't care because this one I had my eyes on from the beginning, and the blue inside, the baby pastel blue, has got to be my favorite. I've gone pretty light on the accessories while I'm trying to work out how I want to use this best. So this was probably my main accessory purchase, just these gorgeous little post-it notes. I have no idea how I'm going to use them yet in the actual planner, but time will tell. But this cover is really nice. It's got lots of pockets, which I'm sure I'll fill with other stickers and washi tape later on. So bought this little credit card size thing. I really like the contrast with the yellow elastic, but mainly it's so I can close the planner actually up and it all stays together, but I'll see if I use it later on, I guess. I've also got this cardboard sheet. Again, the contrast, that yellow that just pokes out the top, it's really good little details, I think. The whole blue and yellow theme is really working for me. But basically that just helps. You just slot it in behind the beautiful Tomoe River paper as you write on it to make sure nothing goes through. Although I'm not finding that really happens with this sort of paper, so I'd be surprised to see if that happens. You can see there are 2019, 2020 annual calendars at a glance. So a really quick, easy reference right at the front. Then it goes into these columns. You've got one sort of little line for every month. You've got Jan, Feb, March and April there of 2019. I really don't know how I'm going to use these pages yet. What I would put here compared to sort of a monthly diary, which is what comes up after this. But yeah, if anyone has any ideas, please let me know. You can see it goes into the monthly on 2 pages. It starts in December 2018, so you can start using this a little bit ahead of time. Then it jumps into the January 2019. This is really valuable for me. I'm definitely going to use this to put in anniversaries and birth dates and holidays and things like that. And very much, I also use this for work. So very important meetings that I definitely can't skip, medical appointments and those sorts of things. So this is going to be the planner I pull out of my handbag when someone wants to make an appointment with me, so I can just check I don't have something really important at work that day that I definitely can't take leave for and I have to be there, and so nothing clashes. So these monthly pages are pretty much run my life. I get very lost without them. Unfortunately, you can see it flips over as well and has some 2020 a couple of months, which is normal these days when you start planning ahead. Pretty much going from the month on 2 pages to the main bulk of the planner. There's just a couple pages of grid paper for you to write on. It says turning the page to a new year, and then it gets into these daily pages, which the Techo is really renowned for, which are very plain, very blank. I love the paper. The grid just really works for me. I'm a dot grid and a grid person. I cannot stand lined paper. Maybe, like, I don't know why. We grow up using lined paper, but it's just not something, I can't use it now. Someone gives me a journal with lined paper and I just can't use it. But you can see it's an open book. This is almost completely opposite to my happy planners where everything's laid out for you and you sort of have to plan around it. But it means I'm a little bit stuck because I have to now come up with some creative ideas about how I'm best going to use this for work and personal. I plan to do Bujo, so if you have any ideas, let me know. I do actually plan on experimenting for the next maybe month or so. I suspect I'm going to have whole weeks where they just change drastically from one week to the next. I have these visuals in my head of wanting to use completely black, beautiful, fine liner pigment pens, maybe my black friction pen that I've currently got attached to this planner so I can rub it out if I make mistakes. But then I want color. Do I do multicolor? Do I do one color per page? I have no idea yet. So I think it's going to be a work in progress, but at the same time, I keep telling myself I'm going to have to be okay with it not all matching. If you want to experiment, it means each week is going to look different from each other week until you sort of find your plan a piece, which is something sometimes us planners are not so good at. So I'm jumping in the deep end with this one this year. I really, really want to love it. So please subscribe to my channel if you want to see how I end up using this and all the experiments, and maybe you'll get some ideas about what also works for you if this is something new that you hope to get into. And yeah, please stay tuned as I learn how to best use this Hobonichi. Thank you.